Welcome in, beautiful travelers. I'm Marie at Indigo Earth. I am here to do a reading for our water signs, Cancers. Welcome in, Cancers. Good to have you here. Cancer, you are our feelers. You are ruled by the light, the moon. We are coming up on a full moon, so you may be a little bit extra sensitive and heightened. The next 4 or 5 days, your dual nature is to be sensitive and nurturing, yet you can be moody and somewhat needy. Your drive is to defend and to protect and nurture. Your aspect is to love ferociously. You are our feelers. So welcome in, water bearers. Good to have you here. Welcome in, cross watchers. You may be energetically connected to or physically in a relationship with the Cancer. You are here to see what's going on with your person. So some of this message could be for you as well. Feel free to swap around the characters throughout the reading. You know your situation better than anybody else. And time is fluid, contrary to what we have to live in. So whenever you come across this message and you were drawn into it, was a time that you were meant to listen to it. Try to be open to that process. And you and I are working together at a quantum level to bring a message to you for the highest atonement of soul growth and soul evolution. As the micro, so the macro. Well, they're pushing out 3 here, so I'm going to take the 3 that came out because we got the moon showing up. There you are. This is your theme coming in. So my friends, take what resonates. If it doesn't fit, don't try to make it fit. Use your discernment, use your inner knowing, and start exercising your intuitive hits. Sometimes that's chills down the spine, sometimes that's ringing in the ears, sometimes you'll hear a phrase or two in the reading, and then you'll hear that same phrase or two come up a few days later in a song or from people talking. That is the universe communicating with you. That is your inner guide, your inner wisdom. And some of you may be more connected to your moon cycle this month, so you might want to check out your moon sign as well. Sometimes the messages that come through for you might be warm and fuzzy. Sometimes they may be a little bit more direct and abrasive. Just try to stay open to what's coming through. Trust yourself to know what's meant for you and what's not meant for you. And if you like the content being shared, please like and subscribe. Support the channel to help it grow so that other Cancerians may get the messages needed for them. Trust that your support is very much honored and appreciated. So let's see where we go with you today, Cancer. We got a theme coming in here, the moon and the hermit and the tower. Major transformation. 3 arcana cards in a row for your theme. That is universal design right there. Something's being cleared out deep within the psyche. Deep, deep, deep rooted within the psyche. You could be going through a dark night of the soul right now. But something's being cleared. Something needs to be cleared. This could be, you know, ancestral crap coming to the surface. A lot of us are dealing with that right now. Things that we didn't even know were in our energetic aura. Coming to the surface to be cleaned, to be cleansed, to be healed, to be cleared, to be seen. But whatever this is, it's coming for a reason, and you're ready for it. You're ready. You're ready to clear out the baggage, clear out the garbage, clear out that which no longer belongs to you, clear out that so that it doesn't carry on into the next generation. You got this. You got it. You're also clearing out for the collective as well. As you clear out for yourself, you clear out for the collective. So let's see where we go with you today, Cancer. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. These messages are for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Messages for those watching, please. Messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Messages for Cancer, please. Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. And I thank you. Bring forth the message needed for those watching, please. Messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Messages for those watching. Okay, here we go, my friends. Your overall energy right now, Four of Swords, you're in healing mode. You are in healing mode. This is time for rest, rejuvenation, contemplation, reflection, much needed self-care, because you're going into some deep depths here. Some deep depths. Your situation, the King of Swords, reflection, getting down to the nitty-gritty. The King of Swords is very objective. The King of Swords is getting down to the raw truth. The King of Swords is all about integrity, authenticity, and the King of Swords is kind of somewhat removed emotionally, but really taking a look at everything from the bigger view, the overview. Your opportunity, Nine of Swords, face your fears. Whenever you're going through a process like this, fear is like the driving force that tries to lead the way, and it's making peace with that fear, making peace, letting it come up, feeling it, because emotions need movement. That's why they're called E-energy motions, motions in movement. You need to feel it for it to pass through. So this is your opportunity. Instead of suppressing it, because the Tower's here, instead of suppressing it, observe it. King of Swords, observe it. Objectively observe it, and let it move its way through. What the universe is co-creating with you. Bringing forth your gifts, the Magician. You have everything you need in you to create the type of reality that you want to live in for yourself. You have everything you need to create your environment, your world, your characteristics. Things are changing. Things are changing. And you are right where you are supposed to be right now. Trust that. Energies that surround you that you might not be aware of. Here you go. Six of Wands, Phoenix rising up out of the ashes. You might not be able to see this, especially when you're in this place, because it's like you're being cocooned. I call it the womb space. That dark night of the soul is a womb space where you're in complete darkness. You're feeling isolated and all alone. But trust that that womb space is like a cocoon protecting you. Even though it's dark and you can't see anything and you don't know what the hell is going on. That's right where you need to be, because your gifts are now being formed as you go through this process. Because you got energies that surround you that you're not aware of. This is success, being seen, overcoming. This is a phoenix rising up out of the ashes. Energies that are coming in. Five of Cups, working through that grief, working through the sadness, working through the pain. Understanding, too, that this is part of the human process. We are spiritual beings having a human process. Feeling these feelings is part of the human process. It's part of why we're here. We're cleansing and we're clearing. Energy's fading away. The Empress. That could be being needy. That could be well, the Empress sometimes without the Emperor can be very needy, kind of very overbearing, very nurturing, out of balanced. The feelings are out of balanced. So that part of you, inside of you, those feelings are now brought to the surface so you can rebalance yourself. How you're showing up in this situation, Seven of Wands, rising up above it, see how she's standing like on a rock, observing. Again, you've got observing. Observe, don't absorb. Observing like everything that's going on behind or in front of her, daggers are flying at her, and she's just not, she's being protected. She's shielded. See the swords coming in? She's being shielded. So even though all this is going on, and it just feels like dagger after dagger after dagger is coming in, unwavering, looking from a bigger view, observing, not absorbing the daggers at all. She's just kind of like, All right, your situation, what you need to contend with right in front of you. The King of Pentacles could be dealing with an earth sign. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. What else do we have showing up here? We have air signs here. We have the Hermit, that's Virgo, another earth sign. We have the Tower, that's Scorpio. We have the Moon, that's you. So this could just be about resolve. This could be about what's right in front of you, depending on yourself, relying on yourself, trusting yourself, being dependable for yourself, understanding what that means in your world and what that looks like. Because the only way you find that outside of yourself is when you find it inside of yourself. This is nobility, dependability, and your hopes and fears. The Page of Pentacles. So that is about new opportunities. That is about dreaming big. That is about doing something different. Taking on challenges, learning something new. That is about tapping into your gifts as well. It's not quite taking the steps to do it yet, but boy, it's starting to turn inside your head. And your outcome, you got this. The Emperor. That is coming out like, that's the King of Kings. The Emperor is the King of the Kings. Like, this process is taking you into another way of being and doing in your life. Seeing the potential you have, seeing the power you have, seeing the possibilities you have. So you're going through a major change here. Yeah, Ace of Cups with that. Could be having a fire sign coming in towards you too. But this process is taking you to a much more, to a place that's more falling in alignment with who you are when you're not carrying all this stuff with you. I'm getting the phrase, who would you be if you were allowed to be happy? Who would you be? What would you look like? So let's see where we go with this for you today, Cancer. Let's find out what the King of Swords is. This is objectivity. Taking a step back. This could also be, you know, trying not to judge things as they come up. Just let them come up. Not judge, put things in categories. This goes here, that goes there. This is why I'm feeling that. Not trying to analyze the situation, just allowing. We got the Nine of Pentacles. We got the Eight of Pentacles. Could be working really hard to make things happen as well. But not to judge yourself. Just let it flow. Okay, now you've got the Knight of Pentacles. So this is about, again, finding out who you are. When you really focus and you really concentrate on what you really want for your life, without judging it, new opportunities are opening up. New gifts are being born. I just had this in my reading this morning too. And I want to give you, this has a little different meaning. Just let me look, because this coincides with my reading. Sharing your gifts. This is about sharing your gifts. New opportunities, new trajectories, new connections. And this is about going through this process is really about taking you into what your gifts are. You, Nine of Pentacles, not anybody else, just you. What your gifts are that are authentic and true to you. And this is going to help you hone in. So let's clarify fear for Cancer. What is fear? So fear is covering the Four of Swords, which is all about going through that healing process. Clarify fear, please. Judgment. Coming into realization. Looking at what stopped you. What are the stories that you're telling yourself? How are you holding yourself back? How are you keeping yourself like in temperance? Wow, you got a lot of major arcanas here. Temperance is all about blending. So it's blending what's on the inside. See how she's got 1 foot in the water and 1 foot on land? Blending what's on the inside, what's truly on the inside, which is this garbage that doesn't belong there. And then how it comes out as an expression in the world that which you walk in. The world in which you participate in. And now you've got judgment here. So when you got fear and you've got, you know, guilt, shame, sadness, victim mentality, feeling locked in, not able to liberate yourself together, this has brought about a different realization now. Is that really true about you? This is like reflecting. This is like understanding your energetic blueprint. This is like coming into, this is like lifting the veil and seeing clearly. Judgment, right? Reevaluating, reassessing, relooking. I had that in my reading this morning too. Yeah, that's understanding who you are. Understanding who you are and what you're here to do. You might be questioning that yourself. Let's see what the Magician is. Clarify the Magician for Cancer, please. Right now you can look at it as you're marinating. You're cocooning. We got the Two of Swords. So this might have been something that you've been resisting for a while. Maybe not really seeing clearly, maybe not seeing, you know, the whole picture, maybe not understanding. We got the Queen of Wands and we have the Four of Cups. So this could be, because the Queen of Wands is like very, she likes to be seen. She likes to be seen. She's kind of got a mask on, a cover up. It's about the persona that's being projected. You could have been resisting this. Not seeing this clearly that, you know, there was a fake self showing up. A fake self was showing up, and you could have been resisting this or just not really wanting to take a look at it. And now the universe is showing you how much power you really have once you take this mask off. Because the Queen of Wands, too, you know, this is somebody who's very creative, expressive, artistic, kind of an entrepreneur, somebody who is able to be a influential leader, somebody who has a lot of ingenuity and originality, And I don't think you were seeing this inside of yourself. Two of Swords. Either that or you were resisting it. Not wanting to tap into that aspect of yourself because maybe you just didn't believe in it. Maybe you didn't believe those gifts are in there. But when you got the Empress here, that's potential and possibilities that you're holding inside. Usually she's pregnant. Not gender specific. This is energy. Feminine energy. Usually she's pregnant. But in this one, she's not. The gifts are out there. See how she's got that like radar thing up here trying to tap into her oversoul? So let's find out what the Five of Cups is for you. This is energies that are coming in. This is going through that grieving process. We got Saggy coming in here. Could be dealing with the Sag. Fire sign. We got Scorpio. We got Earth signs. We got another fire here. Air. Got two Scorpios showing up. Maybe dealing with a Scorpio. So we got Scorpio showing up a couple times, and we have fire signs showing up. And Earth. So I'll look at those in the extended. But let's find out what this Five of Cups is all about. This is energies that are coming in. In the near future. This is always like peeling away the onion, right? We got the Lovers. There could be some sadness with a relationship. This could be affecting some of the relationship. This could have been what sent you kind of into this cocoon. Doesn't necessarily have to be an intimate relationship, but it can be. Could be with siblings. You got Temperance again. Trying to find harmony, trying to blend. This is about cleansing as well. Cleansing a relationship. That grief, those tears are cleansing. Ace of Swords, right? So that's cutting away to the raw core things. This is about cleansing maybe a relationship that was very close and near and dear to your heart. This is about getting down to the raw truth. Ace of Swords, that is about clearing away all the bullshit and anything that's not needed for you anymore. Know that these are cleansing waters. You can see she's in there in a tub crying. That's cleansing, cleaning things out, getting rid of things that just don't need attachment in your aura anymore. So let's find out what this Seven of Wands is. So in the extended, I'm going to look at earth signs. I'm going to look at fire signs. How many air do we have here? We had Scorpio twice. So I'm going to look at Scorpio as well. We got the Emperor. So this is like getting selfish. This is like getting selfish, getting very bold, setting some really clear boundaries, standing your ground. This is like embracing that Emperor spirit. Having to be kind of cutthroat. There are times when that's needed in life. We got the Seven of Pentacles. Tending to your own garden, minding your own business, taking care of your own stuff, taking care of your own life. Have patience with yourself through this process. need one more, two more. Five of Swords and Strength. There may be some obstacles coming up that you're going to have to overcome, but I mean, this is about, you got Strength and you got the Emperor. This is energies that are inside of you, that you have what it takes to be able to conquer this. Patience is on your side. Time is on your side, definitely. But this is about really setting some boundaries. You might create some conflict with this. You might have some, you know, Five of Swords is all about outwit, outlast, outplay. There might be some obstacles. There might be some, you know, you may be dealing with a fire sign that you may have to, like, be somewhat cutthroat with. Or an earth sign where you just really have to be cut and dry. King of Swords, cut and dry. Because this is time for you right now. This is time for you. Whatever set this off, set it off for a reason. Because judgment is here. So it was set off for a reason so you could find your own strength and your own power. And that comes by standing your ground and setting boundaries. And sometimes you kind of do have to be a little bit like, cut the cord. Cut the cord. So let's see what's right in front of you that you need to contend with. This is earth energy coming in. This is also about resolve. Dependable, reliable. This could be also about being very frugal. We got the Seven of Wands. Could be dealing with an earth sign. Might have to stand your ground with this earth sign as well. Too many. If you're dealing with an earth sign or a fire sign, this person might be somewhat defensive here. We got the World, endings. And if standing your ground causes this person to walk away, don't let the door slam them on their way out, right? We got the Queen of Cups. I see Justice coming out. With Justice. This could be a twin flame connection because this is a twin flame card. It's also the karmic soulmate card. But I mean, there's love here, but sometimes you have to love from a distance. This is about doing what's right for yourself. This is about integrity. This is about ingenuity. This is about balance, cause and effect. Sometimes, like when you have the Queen of Cups, sometimes you have to stand your ground in love for yourself. Sometimes you have to stand your ground with other people in love. Because you may be getting in the way of them learning their lesson because you're not learning yours. If you keep being compassionate and loving and forgiving, that does not mean that you have to be taken advantage of. And if this is an earth sign or a fire sign that you're dealing with, this person needs to learn empathy and compassion and do what's right. Because their defensiveness, if they're being defensive in you standing your ground or going through some sort of process or taking care of yourself, if they're being defensive and they end this, then this is one of those things that's being cleared out. Tower in your theme. It's one of those things that are being cleared out that don't belong in your energetic dynamic anymore, because you're getting ready to you have leadership abilities, and in through this process they are being what is that when a baby is being formed? They're being formed, right? They're being formed inside this cocoon. So in the extended, I'm going to look at water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I'm going to look at fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag, and I'm going to look at earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, because those seem to be coming out. We will look at their intentions, what their intentions are in this reading. We will look at actions and advice for you, and we will dive a little bit deeper into the message. For those of you not going on, I am getting a oracle for you from the Goddess Dream Oracle deck. This is a message of guidance for you. Message of guidance for Cancers, please. Message of guidance for Cancers. Message for Cancers, please. Insight. Be open to enchantment. Remember, this is not gender specific. We all hold feminine and masculine energies inside of us. You know, the masculine is more of the to-do, get it done, being bold, being courageous, being confident. The feminine is that too, but the feminine is also working with feelings and emotions and blending and harmony. So, be open to enchantment. Are you ready for Goddess? Do you hear her call? She has brought you here into the depths of the wild wood to draw the veils from your eyes and let you see again as you did when you were a child, with wonder and awe. Can you glimpse what stands before you, or is it a trick of the light? If you are ready to be open to enchantment, she will reveal the white hair shining in the moonlight, symbol of the rare and beautiful, the tenacious and elusive, which may only be glimpsed by those who are ready to see. Goddess Morrigan shows herself as a crow or a raven. She is strong and a powerful goddess who holds the mysteries of the cycle of life and sovereignty of the land. Watch for her. She may come to you to remind you to see with your heart and not with your head. Take time to recognize her guidance. Perhaps you need to take a different path if you want to see the white hair. You have to be in the right place to see. Maybe it's time to let the veils that restrict and cloud your vision fall away. Try putting yourself in a position today to have new and powerful visions. Take a walk and really see your surroundings. Drink in the wonder of the natural world. Touch, feel, and sense its vibration. Speak to it and let it speak to you. This is where the magic is to be found. The goddess may send a message to share her pleasure. It may be a mystical creation. It may be a mystical creature shining in the moonlight, but more likely and just as precious. Her message may be the spiraling of a leaf or the caw of a raven. Listen and watch, for she is there and longs for your love and your care. Your affirmation. I see the world with wonder and awe. I invite new insight into my life. I care for the land. So that's what I have for you, Capricorn. I hope this helped. And until next time, I wish you the peace that passes all understanding. For those of you going on, the link is below, and I'll see you over there. Bye-bye.